season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Crosses the 45. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Pulls it in, it's Moore. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Oh, a lot of space. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Hale. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Hauls it in. Touchdown time. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from
dashing the knee on the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Offense facing 4th down.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back on the move. He's loose at the 15. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Flips it out on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the air, it's Beck. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the run, it's Hardy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Hale. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 10. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Finds his big tight end.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To throw again. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Washington. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Turner. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a double pass. There's the pressure. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams.
The 2nd down penalty.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Using his feet. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Young. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hale. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, it's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Moore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got him in the flat. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pulls it and fires to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. He's loosed on the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown time. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Got enough for the first. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Clemson set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Grab near the marker, it's Bennett. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. That Alabama offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Lost a throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Now sliding to his left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Power football with the run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Young.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game when the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Keeps looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Young. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass is complete. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when You're down later in the football game, but you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. That's reeled in. It's more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Flips it out in the flat. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Davidson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space. Oh.
Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll sneak it. The sneak scores it. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back. And the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark. And when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man, it's Barnett. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
quick pass on the fly motion. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute well.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. They're going to stop him short, and, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Using the quick game.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future.